So many people advise, make your wife your best friend, make your wife your best friend. It depends on the kind of friendship you and your wife are into. It's not about best friend and good friendship. Friendship like dustbin. You the empty ram. Now, for the married folks, what is the friendship level between you and your partner? If your wife, it gets some family, some marriage where they say they tell anything, they go talk and they always laugh. We still get some where they say if you talk and I laugh finish, they go mark them.
Abraham and Sarah.
They go mark them. If you have a female best friend, you have to check in with your wife to know if she's comfortable you having a very close friend that is a female.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. If you're joining us for the first time, you are absolutely welcome. Here is a safe space where we talk about everything and anything. And to our returning subscribers, we love you and we are honored to have you here again today. With me in the studio today, we have Daviskilalaciousness.
Yeah, hello.
Skilala, it has been a minute.
Since the first episode, right?
Yeah.
I ran away. Yeah.
It has been a minute.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
And I'm happy to see you.
I'm back and better.
For another interesting episode.
Trust to be
Thank
fair.
you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
With me in the studio today, we have a guest in the house. He's a comedian, a renowned comedian. He's funny, he's highly talented. You think he's just funny? No, he's highly intelligent too. And he's an event host. Anytime I see his video on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, weddings, I take time and watch. Sometimes I go back and I rewatch.
Especially the weddings.
I go back and look for other weddings that have missed to watch them so that I'll be updated.
Anytime today not posting, just know it's a banger.
He now took a step out.
Yeah.
He's not a philanthropist. You can't put philanthropism.
Yeah, our EPA.
Yes, we have MC Yannist in the studio.
MC Yannist in the building.
Thank you.
We are honored to have you here today. I'm so happy. As you can see, I'm really excited to see you
Thank
here.
you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Yes. So, have you always been a comedian? Let me ask. I always ask the question. Have you always wanted to be a comedian, or Nigeria happens to you?
Or is your talent?
If I always wanted to be a comedian, I was born a comedian because any Nigerian is a comedian.
True.
So by default,
You are a comedian.
yeah, I'm a comedian from birth.
You are a comedian from birth.
But when you were young, when they asked you, what do you want to be in future? That's
My growing days, I wanted to be so many things till I end up here. I actually wanted to be a pilot.
Okay.
By now you should be on your way to US.
While growing. And I wanted to become an engineer,
Okay.
which I had so much passion in.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the field where I had to obtain my education. I went to school. I'm an engineer by education.
Okay, so you guys can hear that, Abi.
By education, I'm an engineer, a civil engineer for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, structural engineer. So that's where I graduated from. So since I can't engineer anything, I have to engineer jokes.
Yeah,
So I'm still in the field.
Engineering comedy.
Yeah. I'm still in the field, but just that I'm not building.
Career
I'm not
on it.
building houses. I'm building jokes.
You're building jokes.
You're
Okay.
building happiness.
Yeah, very important.
At what point did you realize that, okay, I want to make comedy my profession?
After NYSC.
After NYSC?
Yeah, I was doing it casually, just to meet up with 3 Square Me
Okay.
back then. But after NYSC, it was done on me that, oh boy,
No work anywhere. Oh.
this result will get you. So. So it was after NYSC, that was about 2019.
Okay.
So I decided like, okay, let's give it the full force that it deserves.
So challenges. Were there any challenges?
Yeah, a lot of challenges here.
Okay.
A lot of challenges. A lot. One of the challenges is comedy is not like buying and selling.
Yeah,
You don't know where it will take you to.
True.
You don't know if you will succeed in it or not. You don't know if it can feed you or not.
Yeah.
You don't know how long you can continue in it. Like, for example, now I'm doing comedy here and I'm still doing it. I'm growing by the day.
Yeah.
Year in, year out, my
Yeah.
age increases. You don't know when
True.
you retire.
Yeah.
And there is no pension for it.
No pension.
No
So it's a
pension.
crazy job, yeah, but we are hopeful
Just
for the
keep
worst.
moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, do you regret going into comedy or taking
route.
comedy, doing comedy full time?
No. I've had no regret, but rather I think I'm appreciative. Like, it's like the best decision ever I have made so far because just make life easy and going.
All right. Thank you so much. Now let's dive into the main topic, labeling friendships.
Okay.
So, at what point should we label friendship? Is it when we just meet the person? Because, see, let me give you this thing happened to me recently. I had a colleague. We met one of my shifts. We discussed. So she was on the phone. She just told the person, "Oh, I'm talking to my friend." So I just assumed that we were friends. We exchanged some challenges, life stories, and everything. But I later realized that her name is not actually her real name.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm not a person to share my personal life with somebody. I know I shared some some of my personal information with her, but I realized that this person, her name is not even her name. So at what point should we draw the line? Is it when we just meet the person, you be like, okay, this person should be an acquaintance, this person should just be my prayer partner or my bestie, my best friend? Where should we draw the line?
Okay, and that's a very sensitive question, I think if I want to be diplomatic here, it has to be on personal preference first.
Okay.
I don't think just anybody can be your friend. You can have an acquaintance, you can be talking with so many persons,
Yeah.
but I think friendship, you have to label a friend when setting standards and criteria of which you have set down as a person for your friendship standard
Yeah.
has been
Met.
yes.
Yeah.
So you don't just see anybody and call people a friend. Otherwise, you are a mad person because I mean, to be making friends per second. So no. I think individual preference. You set your standard. At what point can I call this person my friend? What do I need to know? What are the criteria? It's just like as a girl, you're just going out, you just want to marry any male. No,
Okay.
there is a standard for it.
Yeah.
Do I want to get married to a black guy, a white guy, tall, short, chubby? You must have your own spec.
Yes.
So I feel every person needs to set their own standard.
When it comes
Your
to
tolerance
friendship.
level, what can you tolerate from a friend? Then you know if that person is within your range or if the person is a mad person because so that's what I feel personally, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there like a general standard to be used when trying to categorize your friendship? Because we have some upcoming adults listening to us. So is there like in marriage, you see people say go for kind person. It's like a general rule.
Yeah. There's a general rule, yeah.
Is there a standard for?
There's a general standard for friendship.
Okay.
As a person, you have your do's and
You
don'ts.
don't. Yeah.
So one of the general rules for friendship is if you are a person that you don't like people that lie, for you, that is a basic standard.
Yeah.
So, you know a liar from the first 30 minutes of conversation.
Like your friend.
A liar. From the first 30 minutes of conversation, if you are intelligent enough, I can predict a 5 years time behavior from my first 10 minutes.
Conversation.
I can predict it very well, 100%. When you meet someone for the first time, the person is vulnerable.
Yeah.
And for the first 30 minutes, the person want to catch the best part of you.
Yeah.
So when the person is trying to catch the best part of you, that is the most vulnerable state of that person.
True.
read it between the lines. You know the person already.
Yeah.
So you set your standard, the general standard now. At least nobody wants to be a friend to a mad person yourself.
Yeah, like you
Except you are
said.
mad. So
Yeah.
I believe that one of the general rule, you must try to attract your kind. If you're a quiet person, you're a private person, you should attract a private person. So when you see a loud person, already you know this is off the grid.
Yeah.
You know this is off the grid.
Bits of sin
So if you're an introvert,
your friend should not
you
be
should
extrovert.
know that your circle of friends, no matter how, even if it's an extrovert, it should not be that extra. So when you meet somebody as an extrovert and you're an introvert, you already know already. You don't need a prophet to tell you that this friendship will break.
Yeah.
With time. So there are this general, just know yourself, what you can tolerate at large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then make it your general rule. That's what I feel. That's my personal opinion though.
Okay. But I see some people say I have friends for different purpose. If I want to go to party, if I want to go to club, I know this person is very loud, I'll go to club with so person. If I want to pray, I know who to call. I know the friend that will join me in prayer that is always going to church. And you see they have different personalities and they all call them their friends, but they've categorized these people.
I feel those people might be right, but they are not using the right language to communicate that. It's not friends for different purpose. They have contacts.
Yeah, true. Because
Okay.
Yeah, they don't like. For example, now if you as you're here, you want to step out from the house, you can just
message.
Uber will be here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are going on a 2-hour journey with an Uber man, there might be need to engage on some conversations.
Yeah, true.
So does it mean when the Uber take you there, is the Uber guy your friend?
No.
Has it served the purpose of lifting you from your house to where you're going?
Yes.
That's a contact here.
Oh, okay.
So I just feel they have different contact for different purpose. So,
but the painful thing
or
is,
rather, can we just say they have companies for different purpose?
the actual thing is, those people that they are calling, they actually see them as their friends.
No, it still boils down to personal preference.
Okay.
You can have me as your friend and I'm not your friend. You can have me as your friend, but you are not my friend.
Oh, so your bestie is not.
Yeah, your bestie is someone's bestie. Yeah.
She's not your bestie.
Your bestie is not your actual bestie.
There are some people that will say, me and Yannist close.
But to Yannist.
If you feel that way and it makes you feel good, I will allow you to enjoy that privilege. But for me, you might not even be up 1 million in the list. I might not even. A friend is somebody that in your reflex.
Yeah.
For example, now, like in your phone contact, you see emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your reflex, in your most vulnerable state, who can you call? Your weakest stage.
Yeah.
Who can you? That's
a friend.
Can you rely on? but
I only remember you want to play, but my guy, he be my football mate too.
But using that scenario, then you know, at this stage of life, we are all growing, evolving. Most times, life takes us to places we don't plan on going. So, if for instance, we are that close, maybe while we are together, and maybe career or family tend to take us to different areas, and those physical communication, we now have to do it on phone. Can that communication also make us that close, or it tends to tear us apart, and that close relationship tends to enter another category? Instead of being close friends, it's just my friends that once we were close, no longer close. You understand?
Okay, yeah. I think this is very sensitive, and I've engaged in a conversation like this before, and I'll still stand on what I believe in.
Okay.
There is nothing like a former friend.
Okay.
When you call someone your friend, it's like adopting them as your family members.
Yeah.
If you've not spoken with your dad for 1 month, will he stop being your father?
No.
True.
There's nothing like a former friend.
True.
So if communication or if because both of you cannot see physically
Yeah.
is making you guys drift apart,
Yeah.
that means
They should
it was
question.
just one bus stop in your journey.
Yeah.
You
True.
get so when friendship, if someone is your friend, even if you guys have not spoken for 2 months, the day una go see, the day una go talk. Do you know that
That's
you can
true.
be discussing with your friend every day for 10 years, you will not lack topic.
True.
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 Very true.
Very correct. Very correct.
Very
Not lack
true.
topic. That
Yes.
is a friend.
Yeah, you are correct. Because I actually have somebody in my life that's actually like that. Even if we don't talk all the time, but when we talk, we
It's
talk
like
about everything. We've been talking.
compressing
We've been
10
talking
years
for
to
close
one
to
day.
15 years, and we are still talking.
Yeah.
And we're still talking.
That's a friend.
And it's actually so
So
beautiful.
will you now those persons that tend to get angry, like the common scenario in our society, you forgot my birthday, you did not come in for anniversary, you did not attend my wedding, and we are friends. Maybe the other person had an engagement or something that took his or her time, but the so-called friend, he could tend to get angry. You are not my friend. I thought you are a friend, but you could not wish me a happy birthday. So with that kind of scenario, will you still categorize that person as a friend? Or
No, the person just answered the question. The person just told you that you are not his friend. See, a true friend will respect your privacy and respect your schedules.
True. Very correct.
So if I'm a banker, will I not say because you are my friend I shouldn't go to bank?
No,
No.
you need to work.
So will my friend not be angry that I went to work?
No. They won't be.
Son go
simple.
They
vex.
should be understanding.
No.
That is why when
Yeah.
you say son, you have that person has told you already. So
That.
as a friend, a friend is supposed to look out for your weakness. A friend makes excuses for you, not
Not the other way around.
this is how a friend operates. Bro, I be supposed to come down your birthday, but I understand. Do you know why he's understanding? Because he's your friend.
He's your friend. He knows. He knows what's going on.
He knows that
Yeah.
I wish the odds were in place for him, for you to be there. You would have pushed through all odds to be there. So for you not to be there, it means it's a situation that you could not handle.
manage. Yeah.
So if your friend cannot understand your excuse, I don't know why we are friends.
Okay. I want to ask you this question. Are you of the opinion where people say, especially in this UK, people say your work colleagues are not your friends.
Yeah, they're
you are
not your
just
friends, they're
you are
just-
just colleagues.
Yeah, they're not your
Yes.
friends.
So when it comes to your line of business, your colleagues, are some of your colleagues your friend? You used to feel in the entertainment space, you can still make your colleagues your friend.
Okay, this is it here. Colleague is different from friendship.
Okay.
Okay.
You can be my colleague and not my friend. You can be my friend and my colleague. That is a personal preference. Like what we are still dwelling on the same tree. Yeah. If as a colleague, I feel and I see that you have those personal, you're able to meet up my standard of qualification for a friend, then I cannot have you as a colleague. I cannot have you separately as a friend.
Outside work.
But
Okay.
if I feel that you might be a great guy, might be a good colleague to me, but I just feel you don't
meet the
you
criteria.
don't meet that stuff. We might be very good at our job together.
Yeah.
Same gig, same location, everything and all of that. But we are not friends. We can go to shows together, get gigs together, do so many things together, but we are not friends. It doesn't make us enemies. Do you get?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can be my colleague and not my friend. You can also be my colleague and my friend.
So you have colleagues in the industry, you have friends, but do you have family? You know, there's another grade because the Bible says there are friends that stick closer than a brother. So I think some friends, they would have graduated from becoming friends, becoming bestie to becoming family.
Definitely.
That is
That is the end goal of any good
Yeah,
friendship.
Any good
yeah,
friendship.
true.
Yeah.
The end goal of any good friendship is family, yeah. So
Yeah.
like coming back to like my colleague now, I have colleagues, just colleagues. I have colleagues that are my friends, that's colleague and friend. I have colleagues that are my friend and my family.
Yes.
So you understand?
Yeah.
When a friendship is too good, it becomes a family.
Yes.
It becomes a family. So that's like the end goal
The end
Of
goal
every
of
of any
any-
good friendship. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about friendship between the opposite sex. We're talking about the categories of friendships. Yes.
Okay.
So is it okay? People often talk about this bestie, having female bestie and having male bestie. So are you in support of having the opposite sex as a bestie?
I feel friendship should not be reduced to gender.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we are dealing with friendship as a principal topic,
Yeah.
friendship is friendship, regardless of,
Of the gender. Yeah.
The only difference is when gender is not involved, let's say it's an opposite
Sex,
gender,
yeah.
then you have to be more conscious
Okay.
and spell out some. You have to be more precise. Like you need to spell out some, clarify some areas so that everybody will have their understanding and stand on it. Because the truth is, here in the UK, I think they've grown past all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we there in Africa, there is this general mindset that believes that two opposite sex cannot just keep
A decent friendship.
just honorary friendship.
Yeah.
But whenever this topic comes to the table, I keep asking people just one question and I've not seen answers. And I will really be happy if I get an answer to that anytime. any
Maybe
day.
some of
Yeah.
maybe some of the some of
The question is,
Yeah.
if you think that two opposite sex cannot keep a decent friendship, if you so much believe that there is something going on, what's going on between you and your sister? Is she just your sister?
well, some people will say, that person is your blood relation.
No.
I think Yannist has a point.
It's not just a,
No, see, I'm actually with him on this because
Yeah.
I don't have any problem
Like,
with
what's going
male
on
and
with your-
female being
you have
friends.
a
I don't really
sister,
have
right?
any issue
Yeah,
with it.
true,
Yeah.
true.
you're an adult now. You have a sister that's also an adult. What's going on with your sister? Like, even some of your sisters, sometimes they're changing your present.
Yeah.
What's happening? Why are you keeping it? Like, why are you controlling your cool? That is how friendship should be. Any friendship that has an underlay layer that is hidden is no longer that's
Yeah, true.
That's no longer a friend.
You are very correct. I think many persons has this in quotes this
Is an
hidden
is an-
agenda when going into an opposite gender kind of friendship. They always have something for the male figure because they were associated with the male figure. Maybe in quotes, sex is the underlying figure. For the female gender,
I don't think you might be absolutely right on that.
Okay.
I feel that is a narrative that has been pushed over time.
passed over time.
Yes, because
Okay.
it's a narrative that has been pushed and it's a wrong narrative.
Narrative.
Two people can be friends. Friendship can lead to other friendship. Let's say maybe relationship, maybe dating and all of that. But I still believe that there are sane friendship. Friendship can just be two opposite sex can have good friendship without anything on that lane.
Yeah. I'm not disputing the fact that they are still good friendship between both different genders. But the thing is, you said there are narratives that have been pushed over time. I think that apart from the narratives that have been pushed, most of the times that's actually the case.
No, we are judging by minority.
It's majority.
No, if you say most of the times,
most of the time.
Okay, let me come by saying that. Do you know that as we are here in this road, 200 people can be passing through this road, they will not take note.
Yes.
But if one person pass and hits that car wearing black shirt, if another person pass, hits that car wearing black shirt, do you know that the next person coming with black shirt, you go, they wait make it not hit the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
So will you not generalize that everybody on black shirts must hit the car? So what I'm saying that the negative part of it is more attractive. So people tend to notice that negative. It doesn't mean you cannot generalize that. People many for this world though. See, my guy, people many
7 billion.
people many
And
and
don't increase, oh.
friendships many.
Yeah.
Do you know that two opposite sex can be keeping healthy friendship for years? You will not take note.
True.
But the one where just change, you just say, this one they be friend before they do this one. But we will not always glorify
The
The
negative.
good, the positive is we only
so
glorify the
let's
negative.
also channel our energy to let's appreciate.
But
good friendship.
in a scenario whereby people are always advised to either make their spouse, they'll say something like, why do you need a female best friend or a female close friend when you have a spouse, when you have a wife, when you have a mother or a sister? So what in that aspect do you not tell those persons, okay, why not still keep it's like no matter what you say, you are telling one to do against the other.
Okay, this is very sensitive because first I'm married.
Okay.
So, okay, as a married man,
As a married man,
Yeah.
married man listening.
Yeah.
See those ways. This is not for
Yeah.
you, married man listening.
as a married man, I think you know what's best for you running your family.
Yeah.
True.
So many people advise make your wife your best friend, make your wife your best friend. It depends on the kind of friendship you and your wife are into.
True.
You know, the thing about friendship, the thing about best friend and good friendship, friendship like dustbin. You the empty ram.
Yeah.
You go just, there is this one particular friend you feel just help, you just discuss like everything.
Everything goes.
That's what it be. So now for the married folks, what is the friendship level between you and your partner? If your wife, it gets some family, some marriage, let me say, they tell anything, they go talk and they always laugh. But still get some people say if you talk and I laugh finish, they go mark
Go
am.
mark am.
And Abraham and Sarah.
They go mark am. So if you feel that being so transparent and pouring out all of it in your marriage will cause problem, I feel you don't need to do all of that. Not before you sign marriage, you will start to train your wife. I have to understand, say na just play.
So is it that you don't need to do
So
the
no,
the
you
friendship?
don't,
No,
yes,
don't
you
keep
don't.
the-
Yeah, you don't
keep-
need to make it that deep to that extent.
Okay.
If you feel this one will cause quarrel,
Yeah, problem.
me not go to solve
Two problem.
case when not go finish. So just leave it there.
Okay.
Then if you have a female best friend, I feel that as a man, let me speak as a man and as a married man. Now. If you have a female best friend, you have to check in with your wife to know if she's comfortable you having a very close friend that is a female. Some women, no, people are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some women not care. I've met people like that. You go say, that girl and my husband, best friend, or like, some people don't care.
Yeah.
Why some people not want you see not trying. Even if na boy be your friend, get the way the boy go dress, go say, like
Yeah.
they don't want to risk
They
it.
don't want,
They don't want to
yeah,
risk
true.
it. So
True.
if your wife is comfortable, because at the end of the day, family first.
Yeah.
No matter how good friendship is, family comes first. So if you feel say that your best friend with that girl go affect your relationship with your wife, got it. But if you must have a female best friend as a married man, I think your wife should be involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like your wife should be part
Involved
of
in
the friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But she might not want to be your friend's your
wife-
friend's friend.
That's what I'm saying. Your wife might not be your friend's friend, but your wife should be actively involved. That your friend, so when be your best female friend, should know that this is your wife, and your wife should have a major priority. Like, she should be coming and like, don't keep a female best friend away from the home.
Away from the home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do it away from the
Yeah.
home. If you are doing it away from the home, my guy, now
It's no longer.
it's no longer a
friendship.
serious- yeah. How can you have a female best friend that cannot visit you when your wife is around?
Okay.
Nah, senior side chick be that.
Senior
That
side
cannot. How can you have a female best friend that cannot come around? Maybe I'm in public,
Yeah.
my wife is there, and can't come around.
She's always in the dark. Batman.
Yeah. So, what is the friendship for? Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be my wife. You should be free around my wife, and my wife should be free around you.
Comfortable around you. Yeah.
So if it not work that way, so we can
But
tag the friend
do you
something
think
else.
men would be comfortable having their wife having male bestie?
Yeah.
Talking as a man now.
Yeah. See, funny enough, I comfortable die.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's personal preference.
Personal, yeah, true.
I comfortable die. This is it. It still boils down to I should be involved. You know, if you just shock me when they say
There's a bouncy baby bestie.
you know, if you just maybe you're doing a conversation, you just say, okay, I'm going out to with I could hear my voice. Okay, it's my friend. You can't shock me.
True.
But if I'm aware
Yeah.
of this friendship,
Pre-informed.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
it even
easier,
make life
yeah.
easier. It even make life easier. Like
How?
no problem.
In what way?
Do you know that this is sensitive? This is very sensitive, but I pray we'll just catch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there is a third party who is a good friend to either the wife or the husband, over time, that third party usually grows to become a family friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you have a family friend that understands, it is easier to resolve some growing issue that would have become a blown issue.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Because imagine I say, for example, I say, I put this bottle here now. It called the cause issue. My wife said, why did you put it? I said, I know that some can't with that one. Maybe I get best friend. Gay. And maybe she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one for just say, you don't start to, okay, why you dey argue now? Your wife say, come out now. You two dey stubborn. You know, say that small talk.
Yeah. It's like
Sure.
You know, say that small
even
talk.
your wife will
I think
appreciate
that will say you dey
it.
craze.
Yes.
But they worry you. But I will say, no mind, and I say they do. You know, say that small talk
Yeah.
where be one. You don't
Just bring her down immediately.
And
Yeah.
come to even think of it, with what you said, many women, even the men, they've taken kind of a close coverage with their pastors, their lawyers as best friend. We've seen I've seen married women having pastors, especially when it comes to their marital issues. You understand? Having pastors they confide in. You understand? To me, anybody you are able to
confide in.
like not just confide, like
But
there's
but for me, yeah, I know where you're going at.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm not too comfortable with that though. I'm not really too comfortable. It's personal preference.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too comfortable with that. I feel your pastor is your pastor.
No, not just the pastor now. Like
Pastor as a friend.
no, I'm just saying like the pastors. You've seen people using lawyers, using
best friend.
doctors, using they turn to become family friends.
Doctor, na family doctor. You not get your except maybe you know the person as a friend.
Yes,
Before
before
he became
the
a doctor.
occupation.
Yeah.
I know that's how you can go. My doctor, na doctor. Because we are not discussing that topic, Sha. Let me
Yeah.
leave it there. Let me leave it there. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to discuss about your crafts and friendship.
Okay.
Do you have family pride? You know, some people say, oh, there is no friendship in business because some people will tend to label
Yeah, I know Yannist now. I'm my guy. Yeah,
Yes,
I want to do
you
already.
understand.
You say
They were-
before inform you say we at leave MC Yannist now my guy. And I know if you take at leaving now, I'll find out something.
Yes, yeah. Some people will see it that way because they will say you don't really have a product that you are selling, a physical product that you're selling that they will probably you will not be able to make profits from it. Oh, they need to pay. Okay, let's just pay the cost price and probably just be like, okay, that would be okay. But this one is like a service that you are rendering. You understand? You know the price you want to, what you want. You fix price based on what you feel you are worth. Yes. Do you do that all the time? And do you do that to family and friends? And has there been a backlash for something like that?
I'm currently dealing with one like this. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The truth is, I charge my friends more. I charge they charge my friends. Oh, David, you know now. They break my friends. Oh. Do you know why? I feel that my friends are supposed to be my number one fans.
True.
If an outsider can pay me 7 digits for an event, you as a friend, you should come talk me to 4 digits or 5 digits. Don't do that. It means you don't even believe in me. It means you're underpricing me. I prefer you tell me, Yannist, okay, after I marry, you know, say now you go do the marriage. So date.
Yeah.
Cut them say, we know how they be. Now that price you see they use.
Okay.
Because you know, as a friend, you know my price already.
Yeah.
You know the price already. Now that price you see they use, I be not going to increase them more. I beg you. You see this kind of a conversation.
Yeah.
Yannist, after now this price you see they use, I bet not going to increase them more. I got to say, what did they worry? You won't be your date. You usually bring your date first. I bet not increase them more. I not get money on that price when I say no worry. You know, on this one I can even do it free.
Yes.
But if now you can't tell me say, and I say they collect 7 digits for people, but you know my guy now. Oh, you don't spoil them.
Okay.
I must collect 8 digits. Like I must quarry. Deliberately, I will be deliberately.
Is the approach now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The approach.
We'll quarry. I will make sure say
approach.
we'll quarry. Then after that your event, I must make sure say not be me doing. They will call settle. So that I go do history. Say you don't do the event we quarry. So that when people ask you say why Yannist not come, when you tell the quarry, next time when you hear Yannist, he go adjust.
Yeah, and the person will not be forced to underprice you.
You don't devalue people because you are friends with them.
Yeah.
You don't devalue people. The only thing you can ask for is discounts.
Yeah. So do you give discounts?
Yeah, I can give a reasonable discount based on my preference personally. But don't come and devalue people. Say don't tell people that render services. Don't tell them do one for me like this now. We not be guys. No. Ask them. I know this is what. Me na your guy, you go give me discounts.
Okay. Skilalaciousness, the way you asked, you they give discounts. I don't understand you.
No. Okay.
I suspect.
My discount. I get family discount.
Family discount.
I get friendship discount.
Colleagues.
There's a way you can manipulate your conversation.
Yeah, true.
You know,
yeah.
I watch your friendship enough to get discounts. Make me no man know where I dey. I feel your laugh say, no worry. When you don't already, let me know. You see that kind of a conversation now?
Yes.
But when you just say, fine, not gonna this way I get, ooh. Even if a stranger pays that price, I will not accept it.
But in scenarios whereby those particular persons feel, no be Yannist, so I go to collect this kind of price. Okay, I'm going for someone else. Do you feel
I will recommend the person for you?
No, I what I want to say is, do you think that can cause a bridge in the friendship?
No. That is what
because some persons feel if I go for somebody else, it will
that was what I was trying to explain earlier. Okay. There are bridges. There are different. Friendship is different from business.
Yeah, true.
So as my friend, you are not patronizing my business. It's 2 different things. Like it's different.
But if friends should patronize your business.
No. You can be my friend and I'm not buying from you.
Yeah. What if you are
It
not
has
able to
nothing
meet
to.
up?
We should get it right. It has nothing to do with friendship.
Yeah. Because the reason I
So
asked
if you
this
can't get a
question,
store now, not like. Not
You
force.
you gonna chop for my
Oh,
place,
no,
so
no,
yeah,
it's not a must.
true. Or if because most people, we in Africa we are too sentimental.
Yeah.
We tend to not use logic but use sentiment. They be like, oh, why your friend when they do MC, you go meet on that person.
Come carry that
You
person
know
for
even
MC.
That
regard
is
that.
why initially when we started this whole talk, I said, you know your standard, you know what you can take for a friend.
Yeah.
If my friend they say you are my friend, they know me now, they watch me now. If you just complain, say, you are my friend, you not patronize me. If I patronize him, I die. I go there with you, I go order that way. They know me. I go there with you. That friendship no go scatter. Now me go dey defend.
You the bad
I go there with
so
you.
drive
Me go
the
there with
friendship.
you. You get?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
No, don't force
People.
Do you know what? As a business person, I feel my friends are not the best. My friends are not the people they're not the people I'm displaying for. I like to, like I said this many years ago, I like to do business where I don't even know people that are patronizing me.
True.
That's when you're doing business.
Yeah, if all my
Contact and customers
my friends supposed to dey
refer you.
for people say far. I don't even need, not be
Yeah,
that I need.
them.
It's the
They
referral
buy.
I need. So don't force your friends to must patronize you. Your business should be good enough
For
for
them.
your friends not to have an option.
True.
Yeah.
So because you're not a big cook, man, they force myself to eat. I could get bad math. I just say, oh boy, not work. So that's what it is. So that's what I feel though.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
alright.
so for those persons that are afraid to message the king of ceremony, yeah, though, try your luck. Discount is open, no. Just now you approach. Like what you said, approach really.
Do you
does
know
a
that
lot.
last 3 months I did a wedding gig for someone free, 100% free. I don't know them from anywhere.
Oh, that one no know what you go do for him now.
When the guy approached me, we could not have a balance. The wife approached me. She came to our church and approached me, say, I want to see you, sir. Because my husband the first come meet you. The way she talked, she was like, bros, if not be you, we'll wait. I don't know them from anywhere.
Yeah.
The money they say, they don't get money, say, only 800K they get. I'm like, I can't do job for 800K. It's way beneath. But the way she was sounding, now, on this point, at this point now, I was not seeing a job. I was seeing somebody's wedding wish.
True.
The way she was sounding, I can't think as this is for a lifetime. If she was my family member, if I go there before, if I want to spray money, I will first spray pass the money when I recharge.
Yeah.
Very correct.
So I just said, I'll do it free. Because if I collect that 800, I'll be 1 million, they say they get. It's still a job.
Yeah, it's business
So now I now render my services now as a wedding gift.
to them.
Because of the value, the way I saw the need, like I saw like, let me just make this couple happy. Now this is it here. I have other people that were on me on that same date, ready to bring their money.
Money, yes.
Now, and I preferred. I was not ready to make a statement and make these people happy, like for life. Whenever they watch their marriage, even though they will always remember.
Whenever Yannist,
You see that one now to me is worth more than any amount.
True.
They
Very
would have
correct.
paid.
Yes.
It was their approach. I looked in between the line. I was able to read them, and I knew that it was just what they wanted. Because at some point, they wanted to go for a smaller or
To be able to make up with for the payment.
So I knew it was what they wanted.
Yeah.
So I did not pride myself now, not too expensive to now. No. So when I read in between the line, I just wanted to make them happy. And for me, that is okay. So coming back to approach, approach matters a lot. Too.
True.
You
Yes,
get with the approach person. So that you get what you want, or
Yes.
You get rejected.
you might even have your money and not have it.
And
I
also,
don't refund.
yes.
I don't refund many money like that.
Yeah.
Don't pay me
they feel
advance.
they've paid.
Just get waited it. What did they happen now?
For how
Your
much?
marriage is just one day now. It's just one day in the year now. So
Shouldn't be.
So approach matters a lot, yeah.
So coming back to this friendship and back to your craft, I've heard some persons asking me, if the stalker they do show now, you see Yannist. If they do picking they do show, you see Yannist. If the stalker that send they do, you see Yannist. Yannist get money. Oh. They pay all those people they pay. When it comes to you in particular, is there you might I'm sure you will talk about it, but is there like a fixed rate for your colleagues? So when it comes to colleagues, is let me use in quote friends with benefit, not the financial friends with benefit, like you don't
talking about colleagues doing their own personal events.
Yeah.
You know, it is very easy here because that's why you call them my colleague.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are also in the same business.
Line of
So
business,
they know how it goes.
Okay.
They know how it goes 100%. You don't even need to discuss it.
So it's even easier doing business with your colleagues than
it is over easy. Because they know the business, they know how it goes. So Yannist Alpha 25. I don't need to you know already.
yeah,
So
everything is sorted.
Yeah,
so
we know already. So no, I don't even need to argue. I just say 25th. Before you even talk, I don't mark the calendar because I know you know the needful, you know what to do. They know how it goes. So it's easier. It's like the easiest kind of job ever.
Okay. Let me just digress a little. Some of our audience, they might want to contact you. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, and you know this thing with celebrity life. They feel if we contact her now because they know us or because one thing, reply us. Is there a particular use? In quotes, segregate. Is there some persons you reply because you've heard people coming on social media and say I message so person not for help. I'm not saying you should message for help like for events now.
No, they can even message me for help. I can refer them to God.
You see, so even message there are things there are structures in place for you to. So, but for in terms of business. Can they just send you a DM on your Instagram or they need to go through the proper channel, your manager, your
the truth is send on any of my social media platform.
Yeah.
Just message.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will get a response.
You get it. So
definitely.
So for all those listening now, let me just put the advert. Yannist is very, very good. So if you want to, no need to call they say he might not reply. He will reply.
Yeah,
You'll get
he
a
will.
response,
He already
definitely.
said it's your manner of approach
Matters
a lot. No matter how much you have, no matter where you are, where you think you might be, just have a level of respect for the person you want to send a message to. Just at least take him, leave business first, then give him that respect that yes, he's good at what he does. Then you have a conversation. I'm sure he will give you, tell him from East Sky Production. He will give you discount. Now family price and family discount too. So promo ends soon. Just say use the promo code East Sky Production and send in a DM. I'm sure he will be able to help you with something nice. So that's just by the way now.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So in conclusion, we know you always do this your Yannist, this your show.
Yeah.
Let me say it with respect. We know you do Yannist with Yannist. Yes. February 14th. Yes. So are we expecting, we've had one this year already, so are we expecting any other show from you? Let's know. Let's be expectant.
Why is everybody expecting?
No, you know.
Let's be anticipating.
Maybe you want to do. Come to think of it, it's also a philanthropist. There's also Yannist.
We'll talk about that foundation. Let's tell us what you're expecting. This is the first half of the year. So from now to the end of the year, let's see. Let's know what we are
maybe
expecting.
Maybe a collaboration.
Although we're working on a collaboration, but I'm not certain of that yet because the reason why I don't do shows is my schedules are usually crazily busy.
Okay.
It's crazily busy, and doing a show requires a lot of attention.
True.
A lot. But this year, everybody just drag me do show. But this year we are working on a collaboration when it is 80%
ready.
Yeah, ready.
You let us know.
Yeah,
So that means we should still we should watch and
We'll
wait.
be hopeful for something good. Yeah, something nice. Yeah.
So are we, this collaboration and the show we are talking about is not for us. Okay, are we expecting anything soon for Yannist with Yannist in the UK? Because it could be as if say anybody that leaves Nigeria, you not gonna enjoy your show. So are we expecting
social media? Wow. I know. Yeah. I think my management, we different discussions.
You don't refer us to management.
No, in terms of like
Okay.
In terms of
organization.
like,
Okay.
We are on different tables having some very important discussion and all of that.
Okay.
If the odds are okay, if it is clear for us to see if the collaborations are fine, if everything is in place, definitely I really want to come do UK. Between Canada and UK. Between Canada and UK.
Okay, so we should anticipate.
But it's still a rumor.
Yeah, it's still a rumor. Please, a rumor. Allegedly.
It's still a rumor to confirm.
So now, we saw one of your video online concerning this police brutality in Benin.
My guys, police is my friend.
but at the same time, we've also seen campaigns from the likes of yourself, Dascent, MC Casino, MC Edo Pikin, and what will you have to say about the old police brutality?
The police brutality stuff. I see that young people are not agitating and all of that, and so as a person that have a social credit, I just felt it is appropriate for us to lend our voice to the movement.
Yeah.
And police are actually very good people. Police are good people, but in every profession,
there are
there are
bad
the good and the bad. Like what I said earlier, the bads are easily spotted.
Yes.
So we were trying to push the narrative and major on it, lend our voice so that the top police officials and top government officials, we know that we are also concerned.
Yeah.
So that they can wade into the issues.
Okay.
And I think we're able to meet with the Commissioner of Police, with the PRO of Police, the DCP, and some government officials
in Edo
State. In Edo State.
Okay. Yeah.
And even outside Edo State, we're able to reach with some highly well-profiled police
officers.
In Abuja and all of that. And trust me, the top-ranking official, they are ready to bring those guys to book.
Okay.
They are ready. So nobody will be happy seeing that other people are tarnishing or spoiling the image
of the police force.
So
yes.
Police is our friend, though, but just that in a different way.
You've been away for some weeks now, but I don't know, before you left, do you think since the talk, the agitation, improvements?
We're still, although I'm not in town, but we are actively discussing about all of this, I think, with the force, and the PPRO has released a formal press statement.
Okay.
Commissioner of Police has released a formal press statement.
Yeah.
Edo State Governor, Executive Governor Edo State has released a formal press statement. From our agitation and orientation, I think one major part of it has been solved, which is mandating every police officer to use a name tag. It's not mandatory.
Okay.
Or tactical police officers.
So you just
the tactical guys normally don't use name tag, they just wear jackets.
Yeah.
Now it's not mandatory. The name tag must be there. Another achievement that we've been able to achieve, every DPO is now mandatory to have their phone numbers at the fence of the station.
That's very good.
Have they started?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Oh, that would be nice.
Every police station in Edo State is mandatory.
Benin in particular.
Yes. In Edo State generally.
Really?
In Edo State,
Wow.
The phone number of the DPO is written there boldly. The DPO does not need to. You don't need the connection to.
Wait, when you mean the fence, do you mean like the main entrance?
Yes, not the police building, no, the fence for outside.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
He did a bold.
Wow.
And the Commissioner of Police Edo State has put out his number, his direct number. Now he go pick the call, not be person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not be person.
Wow.
The PPRO number is there. That he go pick cannot be on that person. Complainant's number is also the complaint department.
Yeah.
Is also the I go pick the call. Those are some things that has been pushed. Then anything that happens to you within Edo State, any police harassment, brutality that happens to you within Edo State, you don't need the commissioner. Just locate the nearest police station in that area. Report to the DPO. As you report to the DPO, if the DPO do not take action within 24 hours, then you cannot call the commissioner of police and tell the commissioner of police that I report to so DPO so that they can track it. No worry, that DPO don't have a problem.
Okay, the issues of talking about this police issue, but has there been any like a law or a situation whereby a statement has been released concerning the kind of vehicles used by police?
Yeah. I forgot to add that every vehicle now within Edo State is a must be branded
by police.
Yes, well branded by
so
police
the issue of
and
using
indicating
the
location, the division where it's coming from. Yeah.
So the issue of using private cars,
no,
buses,
it has been abolished.
Okay.
That's
Kudos
an
to the Edo entertainers.
Not Edo entertainers.
It was pioneered by you guys, and we always say, use your platform for something
your voice,
positive and
the police is your friend, yeah.
Police. We are talking about friendship. Police.
Police is also.
Where should we categorize police? Is it close friends?
No, the police is the government now. So the government is your friend. Police, okay, let's call them side chicks.
They are not far, but they are close. They are not close, but they are far.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be going now. This is fastest. This is not fingers now. Fastest speaking. So we'll be asking MC Yannist some unplanned questions, and we're expecting the first answer that comes to his mind. Okay. Yannist, forgive all kind of
Don't worry, I forgive.
yeah, so
Forgive in advance.
yeah. Okay. First one. So I'll take first, you take second, just like that.
Okay.
If you didn't attend Auchi Polytechnic, what other school do you think you would have attended?
Unibank.
Okay. If you're into a comedian, what other profession would you have been in?
Engineer.
Okay.
Okay. What is the biggest stage you've ever performed on?
A hotel.
Club or house
In
party?
Nigeria.
Club or house party?
Club.
Range Rover or Benz?
Benz.
Davido or Wizkid?
Whiskey.
Weddings or burial?
Weddings.
Buhari or Tinubu?
None.
UK or Nigeria?
Both. Nigeria.
Edo Pikin or Casino?
Both.
All right, now our first fastest.
That's the fastest answer we got. So thank you so much for staying tuned. Please like our videos, comment and share. And we lost our YouTube channel. Please, we'll link the new YouTube channel.
So do well to resubscribe.
Yes, resubscribe
to our returning our previous subscribers. Comment, re-comment, re-likes, re-share.
Reshare.
Yeah, and we just want to thank you for, out of your busy schedule, you took out time to grace our occasion and come to think of it. The UK, how do you see our weather?
It's okay.
It's really okay. All right, Daviskilalaciousness, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
MC Yannist, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We've come to the end of another interesting episode. So see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.